who are not familiar with this event. Unbought, Unbossed. What
Yeah,
is it?
absolutely. So just giving you a little background about Girls Inc. Girls Inc. is currently celebrating 60 years this year of inspiring all girls to be strong, smart, and bold right here in the Chattanooga community. And during that time, it has been decades of them being role models in this community, giving leadership skills to different girls in various areas of Chattanooga. And I am proud to be part of that alumni club because I attended summer camps for many years growing up back a little while ago, back when it was called Girls Club in Highland Park. So just some things that I learned from going to those summer camps, I have blossomed into, I feel, the leader I am today because they have had such a major impact. So, the Unbought Unbossed Luncheon is an annual fundraiser that we host. That this is the 10th year that we will be hosting this fundraiser, and this year we're going virtual. We did last year due to the pandemic, but this year we thought that we need to continue that and go virtual again. So we're going to have our luncheon on March the 24th at 12 p.m. And this will be to benefit the programs that Girls Inc. Usually hosts. So for years, Girls Inc. has celebrated men and women for their countless contributions to our girls through membership and leadership. But this year, UBUB will look a little different because of just the environment we're in. So we're going to spotlight organizations this year that support the growth and development of women, their families, and their communities. And Kristen can give us more information about that.
Okay, and I'm glad, and I want to get to that, and I'm glad you kind of jumped in because I started out by asking you about Unbought and Unbossed, and was going to, of course, get to, like, of course, this is being done and presented by and for the girls at Girls Inc. And so let's go ahead and now talk about a little bit about how it is going to be different this year.
Absolutely. So Unbought and Unbossed, if you didn't know, is about Shirley Chisholm and what she did in her campaign. And so we definitely demonstrate and take those words on of being unbought and unbossed. We want our girls to be unbought and unbossed in whatever they do. And so the transition for this year, due to the pandemic, we have decided to do organizations. So we are not the only girls-based, only based organization in our community. And so instead of doing the one-on-one, just to make sure that everyone is continue to be safe and comfortable in this time, we decided to do organizations. So Willow Bend Farms is one of those organizations. Chattanooga Room in the Inn that helps women and children. And then our other one will be the Women's Fund. So we have a very great partnership with them already. And we will be basically doing different projects and service projects and just learning about what they do in the community and basically joining hands and celebrating one another during this time.
So what I'm hearing also too, and I was going to dig a little deeper into this about Girls Inc. and just the wonderful programs, because I've had the opportunity to kind of see from a distance and sometimes up close what you all do there and the difference you make in the lives of these young ladies. And when you start talking about helping out and partnering with these organizations, what I'm also hearing is you are teaching these young ladies who are also on the receiving end how to be on the giving end and to help as well, to kind of make them a complete person and to give them that experience of what it means to be a good human, a good person, to connect and collaborate with others.
Absolutely. It's easy as teenagers to think of your own world, right? The scope is very small when it comes to a teenager. And so being able to expose them to other amazing people in our community, again, it is a give, but it's a transfer. It's you do receive but you receive a lot whenever you're giving. And so we want them to be able to understand and get that now, so that later on, they will be a vital part of our community of already wanting to volunteer in other organizations.
Well, ladies, tell me about a little bit again. This is taking place on the 24th. And, we always say we assume that everyone who's been around here anytime knows when it's Unbought, Unbossed from Shirley Chisholm. And just about her role and the significance. And when we think about, Women's History Month and how many barriers she broke down as a woman and a woman of color.
Exactly.
And now how we have another woman of color because of what Shirley Chisholm was able to do at one of the highest offices in the land. So it really does say a lot about, to these young ladies, about the sacrifices that have been made over the years so that they can have the opportunity that they have now. And hopefully they will also in turn lead the way for other young ladies on down the line and make a difference.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. That goes directly with what we all strive to be, and that's strong, smart, and bold. Shirley was definitely a trailblazer along with so many other women, but we thought that phrase alone, unbought and unbossed, that means you're unapologetic of being who you are, being that leader, taking those risks and stepping out there and making things happen. So we definitely want to make sure that we honor her legacy and all those women that came before us, and honor the local